Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive.
Yes, welcome back.
So today we're diving into a story that's really been making waves online.
It really has.
Chelsea Manalo's Miss Universe journey.
Yes.
And you know what might be next for her? It's interesting because even though she didn't end up in the top 12,
Right.
there's this crazy buzz around her future.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about her future.
Like people are rallying behind her.
People are excited to see what she does.
Yeah, they're suggesting new paths.
Exactly.
Celebrating her grace. It's like the story's just beginning.
It does feel that way.
Yeah, no?
It's really captivating to see how her story is kind of sparking this larger conversation about resilience and what it really means to be successful.
Yeah, like redefining success.
In a world that's so focused on winning, she's showing us all that.
Totally.
There's power in the journey itself.
Okay, so let's unpack this a bit.
Okay.
So we can't really ignore the elephant in the room.
Oh, no, we can't.
Chelsea was a super strong contender going in.
She really was.
So her not making the top 12?
Yeah.
Definitely surprised a lot of people.
Definitely a surprise.
And there was even some talk about controversies with the swimsuit competition and then the footwear sponsor, Jojo Burgais.
Yes.
But we're not here to, dive into all that.
Right.
What we're really interested in is Chelsea's reaction to all of this.
Yes. Her response was really remarkable.
And what it reveals about her as a person.
Yeah. Instead of being consumed by disappointment, she just radiated this incredible poise and maturity. Remember that post-event interview?
Yeah.
Where she said, I gave my heart and soul to this journey.
Oh, yeah.
I have no regrets.
Exactly. She totally owned the experience.
She did.
Expressed so much pride in what she accomplished.
And she acknowledged the pressure, too.
Right.
That she was facing leading up to it.
Yeah, and that quote that she had, sometimes the journey is about more than the outcome.
Yes.
Really hit me hard.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Such a powerful message.
It feels like such a needed reminder.
It is.
Especially in today's world.
Yeah, think about it.
Yeah.
How often do we just get so caught up in reaching that end goal that we forget to even appreciate the journey?
The process.
The growth.
Yeah.
You know, all the little wins along the way.
All little things.
It's so important. And Chelsea's story, it's like this wake-up call.
It is.
To reevaluate what truly matters.
It really is.
You know?
I was even thinking about my own goals and how I'm defining success. Like maybe it's less about the destination and more about who I become as I'm going through it all.
It's about the journey.
Yeah. But, okay, so everyone's talking about what's next for Chelsea.
Right.
And, we know she's really passionate about things like sustainable living, women's empowerment.
Big topics.
So do you think she'll kind of dive back into advocacy?
I think it's definitely a strong possibility.
Okay.
A lot of former beauty queens really leveraged their platform to champion causes that they really believe in.
Yeah.
And they have this unique ability to connect with a large audience.
You really do.
And shine a light on these important issues.
That's true.
It's quite powerful.
Do you see what I mean?
I do.
But what about going for a different crown?
Oh, interesting.
Like Miss International or Miss Earth. Some fans are already suggesting that online.
Oh, wow.
That's
definitely possible.
Yeah.
A lot of Filipina beauty queens, they've found success in all sorts of international competitions after Miss Universe.
Yeah.
And it often comes down to, their personal passions.
Yeah.
And whether they're ready to represent the Philippines again.
Right. So there's a choice to be made.
Yeah.
But what about the entertainment world with her charisma and stage presence?
She does have a lot of that.
I feel like she could easily transition into hosting or acting.
Yeah, definitely.
Modeling.
Yeah.
We've seen so many Filipina beauty queens.
We have. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The skills that you develop during pageantry, they translate so well to the entertainment industry.
They really do. Like all the public speaking.
Exactly.
The stage presence.
Yes.
Learning how to handle the media.
All valuable experience.
It's all there.
Right there.
So it's like she could be advocating for her causes while entertaining people.
I like that.
But I'm also thinking about her style.
Yeah.
It was undeniable during Miss Universe.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think we could see her collaborating with designers?
Yeah.
Or maybe even starting her own fashion line?
I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of beauty queens.
Yeah.
They're drawn to the world of fashion.
Yeah.
Whether it's modeling or creating their own brands.
Right.
They tend to have a great eye for style.
They do.
And understand what women want.
Yeah, they're tapped into that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now here's a thought.
Okay.
What about public speaking and mentorship?
Yeah.
Like sharing her story and the grace she's shown.
I love that idea.
Do you think that would be a natural next step?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know, a lot of former beauty queens.
Yeah.
They find so much fulfillment in sharing their experiences and the lessons they've learned. They become motivational speakers.
Yes.
Mentors.
Right.
Especially for young women.
They get it.
You know, they understand the pressure of the public eye.
Sure.
And they can offer some amazing guidance and support.
Right. Especially for those who are going through similar journeys.
Exactly.
Okay. And then there's always the possibility of her focusing on personal growth.
Yes.
You know, maybe furthering her education or maybe even entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Or even discovering a completely new passion.
The Miss Universe experience.
Right.
Could be a real catalyst for self-discovery.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
A lot of women use it as a springboard to pursue new goals. Whether that's in business or academia, creative fields. It's all about finding what truly lights you up.
Yeah, what makes you excited.
Exactly.
And we've got a lot of potential paths here.
We do.
But there's another really fascinating element to all of this.
What's that?
The power of her fan base.
Yes.
Even after the Miss Universe results.
Right.
There was this huge outpouring of support online.
So much support.
People encouraging her. Suggesting all these different directions.
Yeah, like almost collaboratively.
Yeah, and celebrating her strength.
It's amazing to see.
It really is.
Yeah. You know, the role of these fan communities is super powerful, especially with social media these days.
It's a different world.
It is.
Yeah.
They have this direct line of communication, you know,
right.
And their voices, they can influence opportunities, decisions. It's like this...
It's a force.
Collective energy.
Yeah.
You know, propelling her forward.
Pushing her along.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It is.
It speaks to how authentically Chelsea connects with people.
Yeah.
It's not just about
it's not superficial
appearances or stage performance.
It's deeper than that.
It's deeper. It's about her character.
Yes.
Her resilience.
Yeah.
Her ability to inspire.
Exactly.
And people resonate with her story because they see themselves in it.
Right. We all face setbacks. We all have dreams, and we all kind of struggle with what success really means for us.
Yeah.
You know, Chelsea's Miss Universe journey, it really embodies that universal human experience.
Yes.
It reminds us that the path to fulfillment, it's not always a straight line.
It's not always easy.
No.
So while her Miss Universe chapter may be finished, her story is far from over.
It's just the beginning.
It's exciting to think about where this wave of support and her own inner drive will take her.
Absolutely.
So before we jump into which path seems most likely for Chelsea, I want to take a moment to reflect on something she said.
Okay.
Sometimes the journey is about more than the outcome.
Powerful words.
What does that quote mean to you?
Yeah.
And how does it apply to your own life? We'd love to hear your thoughts.
Yes.
So share them with us on social media using #DeepDiveChelsea.
We'd love to hear from you.
And we'll be right back after a short break.
Yes.
To discuss the most likely paths for Chelsea.
See you soon. Yeah, it really makes you think.
Doesn't it?
About what's truly important.
It's so easy to get wrapped up in that idea of like reaching a specific goal.
Right.
Like you said.
It's easy to forget about the journey.
But Chelsea reminds us that those like detours, those unexpected turns,
the bumps in the road,
they can be just as meaningful.
Absolutely. Sometimes even more so.
Okay, so we've outlined all these potential paths for her.
We have a lot of options.
Which ones, based on everything we know, seem most likely?
Well, I think going back to advocacy seems supernatural.
Okay.
She's clearly passionate about it.
Yeah.
And that Miss Universe platform really gave her a bigger voice.
It did.
It'll be interesting to see
which
areas within sustainable living and women's empowerment she really chooses to focus on.
Oh, and remember she specifically mentioned continuing her work with charities.
Yes.
Do you think she'll stick with those broader issues?
That's a good question.
Or maybe narrow it down to something more specific.
Yeah.
Like sustainable fashion or ecofeminism.
I wouldn't be surprised if she combined her interests.
Oh, okay.
You know, maybe focusing on something like the economic empowerment of women through sustainable practices.
Okay.
We've seen such a surge in interest around these eco-conscious businesses.
That's a big trend.
Especially those led by women.
Yeah.
So that could be a really powerful avenue for her.
I like that.
Yeah.
It blends her passions with what's happening in the market.
Right. It's smart and impactful.
Okay, but what about that entertainment route? You mentioned how those pageant skills transfer over so well.
They really do.
Do you think she'll be drawn to that world at all?
I wouldn't rule it out.
Really?
She's articulate, engaging.
Yeah.
She's got natural presence. Plus, it's a pretty familiar path.
That's true.
For Filipina beauty queens.
Yeah, we've seen it before.
And it could give her an even wider platform for her advocacy.
Right.
Imagine her hosting a show.
I could see it.
About sustainable living.
Yeah.
Or starring in a film.
Right.
That highlights women's issues.
That would be amazing.
It would be pretty cool.
You know, something you said earlier really stuck with me.
What was that?
The power of the fans.
Oh, yes.
They're not just watching.
You're involved.
They're actively shaping her future.
It's collaborative.
It really is.
Yeah, and that's what makes this whole story so fascinating.
Yeah.
It shows how the relationship between public figures and their fans is changing.
Especially with social media.
Right. It's not a one-way street anymore.
No.
Fans are giving her ideas.
They're connecting her with people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're amplifying her message.
Yeah, it's like they're all in.
They are.
Yeah.
They're invested in her journey.
It's like they're saying, we see you. We see your potential.
We believe in you.
We're here to support you.
It's really heartwarming.
It is, and I bet that's incredibly empowering for Chelsea.
I bet it is.
But you know, it's not just blind enthusiasm.
No.
People are drawn to her for a reason.
It's her authenticity.
Yes.
It shines through.
It does.
It's not about the glamour or that pageant persona.
It's deeper.
It's her character.
Yes.
Her resilience.
Yeah.
That ability to handle disappointment with grace.
With grace. Yeah.
That resonates with people.
It does.
On such a deep level.
I think because we've all been there.
We have.
We've all experienced setbacks.
We've all had to redefine success.
Exactly. And that's what makes her story so compelling.
Yeah.
It's relatable.
Uh-huh.
We see ourselves in her journey.
We see ourselves in her
struggles.
And in her determination.
Yes.
To find her own way.
To forge her own path.
And it reminds us that winning, it's not always about checking those boxes.
Right.
Or hitting those milestones.
It's not always about the end result.
It's about the growth.
Yes.
It's about self-discovery and the impact we have along the way.
That's what matters.
And that's something worth celebrating.
It is.
It's about embracing the journey.
The whole thing.
Even with all its twists and turns.
The ups, the downs.
And seeing the beauty in those unexpected detours.
So beautifully said.
Thank you.
So as we kind of wrap up this deep dive, we want to leave you with one final question to think about.
Okay, I like it.
If you were in Chelsea's shoes, with all these amazing opportunities.
And all those fans.
Yeah, and all those supporters cheering you on.
What would you do?
What path would you choose?
Yeah.
What excites you? What kind of legacy would you want to build?
Take some time to reflect on that.
Yeah, think about it.
What are you passionate about?
What are your passions? Yeah.
What impact do you want to have on the world?
Yeah.
And remember, there are no right or wrong answers here.
There aren't.
It's about finding what truly resonates with you. And then taking that first step.
Yeah.
On your own unique journey.
On your own path.
That's the key.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Yes, thanks for being here.
Into Chelsea Manalo's story.
It's been a fascinating one.
It has, and all these bigger questions.
Yeah.
About resilience, self-discovery, and redefining success.
Big themes.
We hope it's inspired you.
We do.
To embrace your own journey.
Yeah.
Wherever it may lead.
Absolutely.
You know?
Keep going.
Yeah. It's so inspiring to think about all the doors that have opened for her.
It really is. She's got so many options now.
And she has the freedom to choose what feels right, you know?
Exactly. It's not about meeting other people's expectations.
No, it's her life.
It's about defining what success means to her.
You know, it's interesting to think about how this whole experience has probably changed her perspective.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, before Miss Universe, she had a certain vision for her future.
Right. She had goals.
But after all the highs and lows,
the unexpected twists and turns,
I imagine her priorities have shifted.
Absolutely. She's gained so much experience.
Yeah, not just on stage, but in handling all that media attention.
Yeah, dealing with public opinion.
And even facing those setbacks with grace.
Yeah, all of that shapes you. It changes how you see things.
Right? It's like she's leveled up.
Yeah, like she's unlocked a new level.
She's not just Chelsea Manalo, the environmental science grad anymore.
Right, she's Chelsea Manalo, the woman who captivated the world.
With her story, her strength, her spirit.
That opens so many doors.
Creates opportunities that might not have been there before.
It's incredible to see.
It really is. It's a testament to how these kinds of experiences can really transform you.
They can.
It's not just about winning.
No, it's about growing as a person.
Finding your voice.
And that stays with you.
Yeah, long after the pageant's over.
Way beyond the stage.
It's like she's found a new confidence and new self-awareness.
Absolutely.
She knows her worth.
She knows what she's capable of.
And she's not afraid to chase her dreams.
And with that amazing fan support.
Oh yeah, they're behind her all the way.
It feels like she can accomplish anything.
It does. It's a good reminder that we don't have to go through life alone. Having that community.
People who believe in you.
Lift you up.
Encourage you to be your best.
It makes all the difference.
It does.
And that's something we can all take away from Chelsea's story.
Even if we're not beauty queens.
Yeah. It's about finding your tribe, your support system.
The people who are there for you.
Cheer you on and remind you how strong you are.
Because when it comes down to it, it's those connections that really matter.
It's about sharing our journeys, you know?
Supporting each other's dreams.
And celebrating each other's wins.
Exactly.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, we want to leave you with one last thought.
Okay.
Remember Chelsea's words? Sometimes the journey is about more than the outcome.
Such wise words.
Let those words sink in.
Yeah, let them guide you.
Embrace those unexpected turns in your life.
Find joy in the process.
And never stop believing in yourself.
Never give up on your dreams.
Thanks for joining us.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep those amazing conversations going.